So hope the yesterday's right xk.com is working. If not, please let me know. Okay. So yesterday we talked about it, right? Like how can we build, right? And we have resolved all the hurdles which we were facing, right? So now we'll see another approach. Okay. Another approach to automate. Okay. So suppose you can see, right? I have entered amount from and to, right? Just see, just see what are the changes are happening into the URL. Okay, click on the convert. I just clicked on the convert. So can you see what is happening into the URL, right? Whatever the input parameters are giving here, right? That is getting appended into the URL. Okay, so you can see this is our URL. Okay, so what we can do, right? Suppose just imagine I will close this. Okay, and just imagine like this is our input amount. This is our from currency and to currency. So based on the input parameter, right? Based on our input Excel, what we did, we have built this URL. Okay, we have built this URL, correct? And after building this URL, what we are doing, we are adding this into the browser. Okay, so suppose I have created this URL based my input data, or then we'll go here and we'll search. Okay, and if you do this right, we no need to even enter amount, no need to select from, no need to select to, no need to worry about convert button, right? So we'll directly get this converted rate. We can split it and write it to the Excel, right? Next time what will happen instead of this, right? Something will change. Okay. So again we can take it from the our input, right? We can change it and we can open it, right? So what will happen? Our all the hurdles, right? Whatever the hurdles we was facing uh, here, right? It will be vanished. Okay. So only thing what we have to do, we have to take those values from the uh, input and we have to pass it. Clear? So now any idea like how can we pass those inputs here into the URL? So very simple. We can take those values into the variable. Okay. Suppose you have created three variables, right? What are those three variables? Amount, from, and to. Okay. So in for each, right? What we will do? Suppose here into the sequence, right? You have read all the details. Okay. And then we'll have another thing. Okay. This is processing, for example, right? And here we'll use a for each row. Okay. And here we'll provide that input, right? After that, what we'll do? We'll take a assign. Okay. For example, 3s, right? And we'll create the variable like amount from and to. Okay, right? We have taken and we will take the value from the Excel. So we'll mention row, open this bracket, amount dot to string, right? Same way we'll do for from, same way we'll do for to edge, right? And here we will not open the browser in initialization. Why we will not open it? Because here what we have to do, each and every time we have to launch the new browser, okay, based on this URL. And then at the end, once we capture this, we have to close as well. So next time, fresh browser will open. Okay, so we can use application. This correct? But you can see this URL, right? This URL having this static value, right? So we have to pass the variable here, right? So how to pass the variable? We can give plus, okay? What is our variable? For example, amount, okay? So we have given plus, plus, okay? We are having this, right? So we have to replace. So here we have to add double quote, okay? Then remove this 15. We can mention plus, give the variable, whatever is the variable. For example, amount, okay? Amount dot. So it's amount only, so no need to do all those things, right? Then plus, after that, give this in a double quote, okay? Because amount is a variable, it should not be in a double quote, right? Same case we have to do with this also. So after this, we can mention double quote, remove this GBP, right? Plus plus, and give the variable here from, okay? Then same way for this one, again plus, and we can give var. Okay, so every time what it will do, basically, it will take the value from those variables. Okay, so whatever the value is coming, it will append into this URL, and accordingly it will open, right? So here what we properties we have to set, right? We'll mention close always, right? And open always. Okay, so every iteration it will open a new browser. At the end of the iteration, it will close as well. Otherwise, if you did not mention this close, right, it will open as many as instances based on the record. Okay, so if you follow this approach, right, our all the hurdles will be vanished while entering amount from to and convert. Okay, clear? Any question? Any doubt? Okay, fine. So what you people can do, right? Take it this as an assignment, right? Try it today, and in case I need to let me. Okay, so only thing, right? The hurdle maybe I can say how to create this URL, right? Apart from that, rest of the things are very simple, right? So that I have shown you how to make the URL dynamic, right? Just passing this variable. Okay, okay. Let's move. And hope yesterday's is working. Yesterday's solution is working. All good. Now the next thing related to the email, right? Or related to the database. I know Pratiksha has facing some issues, but apart from Pratiksha, everyone has installed this database.
So, Vaibhav, I have installed the database, the SQL Server also, and what you say, this email
SSMS.
Outlook also.
Uh-huh.
So, in email Outlook, the problem is coming is that when I'm sending through this Visual Studio UiPath Studio, then it is showing me the error. Otherwise, in my system, the Outlook is installed, mail is configured.
No,
So,
what is the
uh,
error it is showing?
error now error it is showing that
Fail to launch Outlook?
yeah, to initialize the Outlook session, make sure Outlook is installed on your system.
Correct, correct.
So
It means,
yeah, so by
yeah, yeah, you can finish.
yeah, so by default it is already installed. Basically, in the new Windows there are two Outlooks. So one is Outlook new and one is the old one. So I have both of them. Both of them are working. Otherwise, I'm able to log in. Uh, so I'm not so sure how I can fix that.
No, no, no. So whatever you have, it's an app. Okay, it's like an application basically. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's the reason it is showing like this. Okay. So if it is showing like this, then we don't have any alternative, right? Otherwise, we have to buy like I think it costs around 800 to 900 per month, right? Then they
Yes.
will allow to download that Outlook desktop, right? But that is not hard and fast requirement, right? So we can go ahead with Gmail also. Okay, we can do the same thing with the Gmail also. Uh, at the end, the process is very simple. Okay. So have you?
So
Uh, yes.
sorry. So with the Gmail, you are saying Gmail to configure in Outlook, or only
No, no, no,
Gmail,
no.
which
So
is
we have app, right? So if you have app, then it won't work. Okay, even though it's a Microsoft ID or
yeah.
Google ID, right? So that's the different thing.
Yes.
So what I'm saying, for the email purpose, we can use Gmail also.
Okay. Simply Gmail we can use.
Simply
Okay,
Gmail.
that is fine.
Only thing we need a app specific password. Okay. So if you have app specific password, then that is more than enough.
Okay.
Okay. So in case you have created, well and good. In case it's not, I will show you. It's like just a minute or matter. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So like I'm not sure. I think Chris also having the same issue basically.
Yeah, means like when I'm trying to follow the steps to set up that app password, na, it's not working. Ma'am, or maybe I'm not able to follow the steps. So
Okay. No worries.
later on in the
I can,
session,
I
you can
can.
show.
No, 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 no. I can tell you. Maybe if you want to share the screen, I can show you so others can also get it. It will just take a minute, not more. Okay. So anyone, maybe Gautam, please, if you want to share. Okay. And the database, apart from Pratiksha, everyone is done. So Rajat, you was not there for two to three sessions, right? So have you installed those things or still pending?
Oh, it's still pending.
Okay, still pending.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. We'll not go for a database today then. So want to share the screen, friends, or Gautam?
Okay, we'll share.
Yeah.
I can't share because later.
No. Okay. Go to your Gmail account. Go to that place where we are doing the settings, where you tried, right? So just go there. Now, to the security. Okay. So have you two-way? Okay, that's fine. So can you go to that search Google account, right, on the top? Uh, type app password. Uh, app password, third one. Uh, okay. So we have to give credential.
Hopefully, it's done.
Hmm. So give the app name, for example, UiPath. Create. And now it will give this 16 digit code. So just copy this.
Okay,
This we have to use.
okay. This I already generated. This that's all what we have to do.
That's it. Oh, you
Okay.
already did. Okay, then
Yeah.
delete the UiPath one in case if you want to delete. Otherwise, both will work. No problem.
No, no, this one is.
Okay, perfect. So maybe Gautam or Anisha, Rajat, if you not did this right, so can you please do this?
My Outlook and mail was working fine.
Oh, it's working. Okay, हाँ ठीक है फिर तो कोई problem नहीं. Perfect. Thank you.
Sir, I was getting an error in the Outlook. Same error as Gotham.
हाँ तो फिर कुछ नहीं कर सकते अनिशा तो जस्ट क्रिएट एप स्पेसिफिक पासवर्ड फॉर द जीमेल Okay, and we can
Okay.
Gmail. So just create the password, right? Hardly it will take minute. Once you are ready, please let.
So, Vaibhav, can I share my screen and
Okay.
ask you? Yeah? So, can you see my screen? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, just wanted to show you that this is my Outlook. Now, here I have configured Gmail,
Mm-hmm.
which is which here it is working in my
It
Outlook.
will work, but it will not work there because they need an extra.
Okay.
uh,
Okay. So here in security, it is app password I'm putting here.
Have you enabled two-way authentication?
Uh, the,
Select app password. Let's
the
uh,
yeah.
use some.
So here it is Outlook. Yeah.
Copy this 16. This is your app specific password.
Okay. This I have copied.
That's it. Now you can go back. Scroll down, scroll down. Yes, two-step authentication is already on. Okay, perfect. We are
So now that password where it is, I just copy in my notepad somewhere. Yeah.
yes, that's it. And then that will use into the UiPath.
Okay. So I will copy in my note.
Ah, ah, okay. So Anisha, have you created that one-time password?
Doing that.
Oh, okay. So I have provided one URL as well. So that keep it with you. So we need this one. Okay, right? Now, suppose if you want to send the email, right? So if you want to send the email, right, from the Outlook or from Gmail or from anywhere, it will be same, right? So mail is mail. There will be no difference. If you send, if you read, right? So same thing we can do with the help of UiPath. Okay. So the next question, then what is the purpose of email in or what is the use of email into the automation, right? So suppose uh, you are getting an input file via email, so you have to download, right? Or at the end of execution, you have to send a output file, right? For example, we have seen for UI demo training order, uh, then we have seen for xc.com, PP portal, right? So for that purpose also we can use it. In addition to that, suppose we are getting any kind of error, okay, during the execution, and we have to uh, send the logs to the developer, right? Or we have to report that error. So at that time also it will be used. Okay. So it having different purposes during the email automation. Okay. So first we'll start how to send the email. Then we'll see how to read the email. Okay. While reading, we can read email body, subject, sender information. We can download attachment, right? So first we'll see how to send the email. So if you want to send the email with the Outlook, we have to use send Outlook mail message. Okay. So when you are using Outlook, right, then we'll talk about it. Like we no need to provide any information here like username, password or something. Automatically it will take your or automatically it will use the your Outlook things basically. Okay. So similar way here we have to for any email, right? We have to provide the two, right? Here we can provide multiple IDs, comma separated, similar way what we do in our day-to-day life. We can provide any DL as well, DL means distribution list, right? There is no issue at all. Whatever we are doing, same thing we can do here also. So this is a testing, okay? And this is a body, right? So here we can as it is, right? As it is. Okay, and click on this. Then, so if you go to the properties, right? Here we can see we have body, subject, right? Account. So when we need account actually when we have multiple accounts, okay, which is configured in our Outlook. So I'm having multiple accounts configured in my Outlook. That's the reason I will give this. Okay, and click on this. Okay. Then here, if you want to give any CC, BCC, all this information, we can add it, right? And if you want to add an importance, right, like high, low, right, medium, so very well we can do that also, right? Now, here we have to add an attachment also. For example, while sending email, I want to add an attachment, either single attachment or multiple attachment, anything is fine. Click on the attach and just click. Okay. Here we can give the file path. Suppose I want to send this file, right? For this file, right? And take path. How to take the path? Shift click, right click. If you are using Windows 10, Shift click, right click. If you are using Windows 10, if you are having Windows 11, right click. You will get the copy answer. Okay. Give that path. If you want to add one more, just click here. We can add one more as well. Click on the O. Okay. So in this way, by using this send Outlook mail message, right, we'll be able to send the email along with the attachment. Okay. Now, same thing we have to do with the help of our Gmail or any service provider basically, right? So we can use a send SMTP, send SMTP mail. Okay. Here also you can see from look and feel point of view, it is very similar. There is no change. Only thing there will be the change into the property. Okay. Right. So you can see here, right? Here also we can add attachment, right? But here we have to give some property. Okay. What are those properties? Go to the properties, right? Here we have to give port server. Okay. Like any SMTP server detail will be able to give it, right? So if you go to the Gmail, right? This is SMTP server details. Okay. This is your server name and this is your port. Okay. So we can copy this, right? As it is, we can give this in a server that we have to give in a double. Okay. And the port we have to give as it is. Port is 460. So as it is, don't give in a double. Okay. After that, we have to give the email ID and password. Okay. Email ID and password. So your credential we have to give. Email will be in a double quote. Password will be as it is, I think. Okay. So email and password. We have to give both that, right? Similar way here also we are having BCC, CC2, everything is available. Okay, clear? Now if you run this, right, I will just disable this and we can run now. Okay, completed. It means it has sent the email. Okay, so shortly I should receive the email. Okay, I think it is still sending. Yeah, you can see it has sent this email. Okay, right, along with this particular, and even I have received also. Okay, clear. So in this way, what we can do, we can send the email. So now I have sent it independently, right? Suppose we are having Excel file, right, where we have, for example, from subject and body, right? All the information is different, and if you want to send it, right? So what we can do, right? We can add this into the loop. We can take those value into the variable, and we can pass those value. We can pass those variable here, directly, right? We'll see this during our error reporting and all. But this is just simple example like how can we send the email. Okay, clear. So please go ahead and try this. It's working on. Okay, so make sure here you provide your credentials along with the port and server. So please try and let. So now we have seen this is like how to send a email. Okay, now we'll talk about receiving the email. Okay, because receiving the email having a lot of things are there, right? So now we will see how to read the email. Okay? So if you want to read the email, right, from the Outlook, we have to use get Outlook mail message. Okay, get Outlook mail message. Here we have to provide account if you have more than one account, right? So I will provide the account. Okay, I have provided this account. Then mail folder, right? Because in your inbox or maybe any other folder, right? So that we have to define here, like which from which mail folder we have to read this, right? Then filter, right? This filter will apply later because from here, like we don't have any such options. Basically, we can apply the filter specifically. We have to write the expressions, okay? But if you go inside it, we have better options are available that I will show you. After reading the email, if you want to mark it as a read, we can select this, right? If you don't want to do it, don't select. Only unread message. So what it will do? It will read only unread message. Okay. If already read, it will not read. Order by date, it's like newest to oldest or oldest to newest. But obviously, the newest will take it first. Top. How many top email you want to read, right? Top 20, top 30, top 40 that we can do. And here we will create a variable mail message. Mail message. Okay. So whatever the messages will get here, it will get stored into this variable. And if you go and see the variable, like we can see list. It's a list. Okay. Why there is a list? Because we'll have multiple messages, right? Suppose we are going for grocery, right? So what we'll do? We'll preparing the list, right? Where we have multiple atoms. Correct? We don't have any single atom, right? So if you use any string, integer, or something where we can store only one value at a time, but here we have multiple emails, multiple information, right? So that we will store in this variable. Okay. So this is about get Outlook, right? From Outlook. But what if you want to use with any third-party service provider, or if you have server details, right? That we can do with the help of get IMAP mail message. Okay, get IMAP mail message. So here we can go right. Here also we have to provide those things basically. So we can provide your credentials, right? Email ID, password. Okay. Uh, then here we have few more options as compared to the Outlook, right? So after reading, if you want to delete it or if you want to apply filter, and these common options are available like mark it as read, only unread, order by date, and top, right? So similar way we can provide those details here. So IMAP, there will be the different details. SMTP will be different details, right? So these are the like protocol basically being used across the industry, right? If you want to send the email, right, will be used as a SMTP email, SMTP protocol. If you want to read, it will be used as a IMAP protocol. Okay, so this is like IMAP, right? So we can give imap.gmail.com, right? That will be double quote. This will not be in a double quote 99. Okay. POP is decommissioning, so I think no one is using the POP nowadays. Okay. So forget about POP. Right. Now, what is the next thing? We have to go to the each and every email. Okay. We have to go to the each and every email and we have to find out what is the body, what is the subject, what is the sender information. Okay. So with Gmail, sometimes it will be here and there, right? So that's known. So now we have to go to the each and every email and what we have to do, we have to, from each email, we have to read subject, body and all the things, right? So use normal for each, normal for each, not a for each row or nothing, right? Just scroll down here, just take this for each, okay? For each. I have taken the for each, okay? So just see here, like it's showing normal for each, right? What will be the input? The output of get this one, okay? Here we have two. So what is this? Mail message. Okay, but still, if we have something, mail message. So I will type mail, this one, mail message. Okay, and just click outside. As soon as I click outside, right, you can see there will be the change into the activity. Okay, what it is taking now? For each mail. Okay, now it has changed to the for each mail. And whatever the mail will come, right, it will called as a current mail message. Okay, current mail message, right? Now what we have to do, right? We have to maybe we'll go for a top three, right, or top two, right? And from here we want to read three things: body, sender information, and subject. So I will just take a message box. So whatever the output will come, it will come in a string, right? So you can use it anywhere, or if you want to store, we can store as well. Okay, so we'll take a three message. Okay, so here we'll mention current mail message dot sender. Okay, dot send. It will give the sender. Okay, then current mail folder dot we need a subject. Okay, or maybe we can write the expression if you don't know, right? So simple, like we can take this. Okay, read the email body, okay, from current mail. Okay, right? So can you see it has mentioned as a current mail message but body, right? Save. Okay, I will just disable this. And now what I can do, I can go here. Okay, so here we have two messages, basically, right? So we can try to read it. So what I will do, I will mention as well. I will remove it. Okay, otherwise I have to change. So now it should go to both the emails and it should read all the appropriate information. Okay, so this you can see the sender information. Okay, this is email subject. This is email body. Okay, now it will go to the second email. correct? So in this way, what we can do, we'll be able to read uh, the details, okay, from all the emails, right? At the same time, we can work on the attachments also, okay? Because what happens sometimes, uh, we will get a input email, right? Input file email, and it will have some specific criteria like subject criteria or maybe any other criteria. Then we have to download it file and then we have to use it, right? So we'll see the next use case after this. But before go ahead and try this or any question, please ask.